There's a few food trucks here today getting ready for the event tomorrow. Tomorrow there will be over 100 food trucks with food like this. Thank you so much.
Enjoy.
And the 2001 Club, which was an unused space in the stadium and was converted to this, where the fans can see the players running out onto the field. And the players get the opportunity to interact with the fans. But what makes the drive-through service so popular? For some, it's about COVID, and for others, it's just a convenience thing. Yeah, thanks, Magdalena. The atmosphere here outside Founders Park is amazing. The first pitch is about to be thrown and fans are still pouring in from all over. The Gamecocks are playing UNC Greensboro today, and Will Sanders is on the mound. And Will Sanders said that he's really excited to see the fans. Thanks, Madison and Braden. I'm live at the State House, where after 2 shootings in South Carolina this past weekend, lawmakers are asking what can be done to stop gun violence in the state. Thanks, Kyle. South Carolina fans might be getting a free concert from famous country singer and South Carolina alum Darius Rucker. Rucker tweeted that if Gamecock women's basketball won the national championship, he would do a show on the Horseshoe. Harris Pastides responded, saying he wanted the concert as soon as possible.
On that concert, he was saying,
we're going to say that you said for free, we're doing it on the Horseshoe, we want it right away.
Rucker responded and said the sooner the better in regards to the concert.
The investigation into the shooting of Irvin Moore Charlie is still ongoing, and the family has filed a lawsuit against the Richland County Sheriff's Department.
Frustrations from the family stem from the fact that Moore Charlie had a mental illness. Our reporter Ryan Dahlseid is live at the Richland County Sheriff's Department with the latest. Ryan?
Thanks, Corbett and Carly. I'm here live at the Richland County Sheriff's Department, where the Racial Justice Network held a press conference earlier today. Reverend Charles Glover, Reverend James Johnson, Lawrence Moore, and others spoke out about holding the Sheriff's Department accountable for the death of Irvin Moore Charlie earlier this week.
Richland County, you will be held accountable for the issue.
Reverend Charles Glover criticized the Sheriff's Department's handling of a mental health-related situation.
They did not follow the policy and the procedures of their de-escalation.
These policies and procedures were in reference to Sheriff Leon Lott's press conference in 2020, where he stated people with mental illness will not respond to being yelled at. The Moore Charlie family's legal team said they will be investigating closely the policies, procedures, and training that the sheriff put in place and how those policies and procedures may have been neglected.
I've been in meeting with Sheriff Lott before about the de-escalation. Mr. Charlie did not have to die.
The Sheriff's Department clarified that police were not responding to a mental health call, but rather a domestic call with a weapon. Lawrence Moore, chairman of Carolina for All, argues that Moore Charlie already had a good relationship with the Sheriff's Department and that they should have known about his mental illness.
My understanding, the young man that was killed was a comrade and a partner and a friend to some of the officers that had been coming to his house over and over again. I got a photograph on my phone of him standing with 2 officers from Richland County, smiling, holding a child.
And a representative for the Watson law firm emphasized that the officers who shot Moore Charlie were calling him by his name.
They called him by his name.
Wow.
They called him by his name. The officers knew Irvin.
Moore Charlie's funeral will be held on Wednesday at 2 o'clock and will be followed by a press conference back here. Reverend James Johnson says they will also be protesting the death of Moore Charlie and the mental health crisis across the state of South Carolina. Live at the Richland County Sheriff's Department for Carolina News, I'm Ryan Dahlseid.
The Columbia Richland Fire Department took to the water today to conduct a training exercise. Our reporter Ryan Dahlseid was at the Saluda River, where the fire department partnered with Dominion Energy to simulate emergency-level river conditions.
The Columbia Richland Fire Department conducts swiftwater rescue training annually, but this year they're adding new technology to assist in their training.
One of our training guys is taking footage with the drone, pictures and stuff like that.
The drone footage is useful because it allows the firefighters to reflect on their training.
We can go back and look at it, maybe build off of it or see something we want to change.
Now, this training wouldn't be possible without Dominion Energy. They release water from the Lake Murray Dam to create the rapids that the firefighters train in.
So this is meant to simulate as if it was a real river. So 5,000 cubic feet per second, that's just the same as if we had a lot of rain upstream.
The firefighters entered the water here, where they eased into the more intense rapids further down the river. Once they reach the rapids, the firefighters train by swimming, looking for objects to avoid, looking for foot entrapments, and helping people get free from them. They work on helping people who are stuck on rocks, and boat and raft exercises. Dominion takes pride in their efforts that help the firefighters train.
It's important for us to help be a partner in the community so that the Columbia-Richland Fire Department and other community response agencies are better prepared when an emergency does pop up.
And the firefighters themselves enjoy the training on a day like today.
We're a close group of guys and girls, and we love coming out here and training, and we try to have a good time doing it.
For Carolina News, I'm Ryan Dahlseid.
The Columbia-Richland Fire Department will continue to train tomorrow before they do it again next year.
Welcome back to Carolina News. Skateboarders in Columbia sometimes have a hard time finding places to skate. One skate park in Columbia is evolving due to donations from those who skate there. Our reporter Ryan Dahlseid takes us to Low Block, where skaters are building their own skate park.
Low Block DIY Skate Park is one of Columbia's hidden gems. What started as an empty lot has quickly flourished into a skater's paradise. This skate park is unique because they don't just skate. The skaters at Low Block come together and build ramps like this one behind me, which they built last week. This unique cross of skating and building has turned Low Block into a tight-knit community.
I mean, I've met some of the good friends here, you know. I come out here every day, almost. I try to help as much as possible.
Pete Hine is a skater with a passion for building.
So when I came out here, found this stuff, I was already building on my own stuff, so it was like kind of another home.
It's not just for builders, though. Low Block was designed to be as accessible as possible for every skater.
Skateboarding is really like a communal thing. So once you come out to places like this, everyone's really nice to you. If you're trying to learn something, they'll all chip in and help you out.
And that's not the only way people are chipping in. Funding for new projects at Low Block is entirely through donation.
I mean, a lot of people come out here, so it's like a lot of people are willing to put in $10 or $20, and that goes a long way when it's a lot of people. We have a bucket at the local skate shop, Blue Tile, too.
Blue Tile Skate Shop in 5 Points has this donation bucket that goes toward building supplies like concrete that is needed to build ramps at Low Block.
Yeah, I've kind of known about Low Block like the entire time, I guess.
Blue Tile employee Irving Juarez has been going to Low Block since it got its start.
And we went out there a couple times and we were like, dude, this is terrible. And yeah, I didn't have much hope, to be honest.
Since its start in 2018, Low Block has blossomed into a place where skaters and builders alike can be creative.
Some people go there just to build, and they'll skate it like the first couple weeks that they've built something, but like that's almost like their skating now. Like their expression is more building something.
In 5 years, Low Block has transitioned from an empty lot to an escape for skaters and builders in Columbia.
I love it out here. I don't know where I would be without it, you know? It's something, I don't know. I fell in love with skateboarding, and then I fell in love with this place, so it's just kind of like, you know.
For Carolina News, I'm Ryan Dahlseid.
Low Block is currently looking for donations with plans to expand the 2 adjacent empty lots. You can visit their Instagram at Low Block DIY if you want to help them build their ramp.